Now, President Trump has threatened Pakistan with a 29% US tariff on its goods, which could be a major blow to an already fragile economy. The US is Pakistan's top customer for exports, and the finance minister has told the BBC it's sending a delegation to Washington to negotiate. They're hoping they could use a minerals deal as leverage. Well, the BBC's Pakistan correspondent Azadeh Mashiri has been speaking to the finance minister and asked whether, in Mr. Trump's words, he was queasy at news of the tariffs.
Obviously, it leads to a level of uncertainty. It leads to a certain level of unsettlement. And all of us have to therefore figure out how we move forward in terms of the New World Order. I wouldn't necessarily call it queasy, but at the same time, it's something for us to think through and then work with the administration as we go forward.
President Donald Trump is calling these reciprocal tariffs. Would you call them reciprocal? He said that they're in response to countries ripping the United States off.
There is a base tariff, which is 10%. Then where do we go from there in terms of the additional tariff? And I think that's a discussion that we need to figure out. If your question is there going to be any retaliatory aspect, etc.? No.
Do you believe that Pakistan is getting caught in the crossfire between the United States and China?
It's an and discussion. US has been a strategic partner, not only in trade, but in many other areas as well for the longest time. China is a critical relationship. It's not a zero-sum game at all.
So moving on to minerals, Pakistan has lauded its untapped critical minerals. Yet isn't part of the reason that they're untapped because they're in a dangerous and insecure part of the country, one that is prone to terror attacks? The hijacking of the Jaffa Express is a recent example. So how can Pakistan offer assurances to foreign countries that they can make any minerals deal work from a security standpoint?
You were here during the conference, right? I thought it was very important that the army chief was there, right? And he has absolutely assured through his speech and overall the infrastructure that we have that a proactive and robust security protocol will be given to all the investors that are going to come in.
Even China wanted to send in its own security personnel to protect Chinese citizens and its laborers that are based near Balochistan. So how can security not be a stumbling block?
No, it's by walking the talk. I think the Prime Minister said that. I heard Army Chief also talking about that as well. These are our borders. These are our concerns. Now we want to go towards growth. Balochistan and the security around that is absolutely critical because that is going to, and the overall minerals discussion is going to be a game changer.